Noah, and good morning. Welcome to day 2 of our virtual spring break camp here with the substance abuse program of the Pawnee Nation. We look forward to another day. Hopefully the first day went well for y'all. You guys were able to learn. You guys were able to hear some encouragement and grow in your knowledge of the importance of being free from substance abuse. So as we start this second day, we're excited. We should be kind of getting in the groove of it, and we'll go ahead and open up with the word of prayer again, and then give a brief overview of the schedule for today. So if you guys are all ready, you guys want to go ahead and bow your heads. Let's go to the Lord in prayer. Noah, at this, we come to you just thanking you again for this day that you've blessed us with. I pray for all those that are viewing, all those that are a part of our camp here, Lord. May you bless them in their minds and be able to allow them to focus and to hear, Lord, the things that are being shared, the information that is being presented. I pray you bless each program that has a part in this camp, Lord, and we just ask that you use it how you have, Lord. Whatever is in your will, that's what we ask for. And so I ask you bless each family that is represented, Lord, in this camp. Bless our youth, our elders, and all in between. And we give you praise and glory for all you do, Lord. It's in Jesus Christ's mighty name we pray. Amen. So today's schedule for the camp, we're going to be starting off with our Native connections and discussing again the importance of being free from substance abuse. We'll transition into physical activity, which will probably be the same as yesterday or something that's similar. And then we'll go ahead and go into the MSPI program and sharing information there as well. And we'll go ahead and close out the camp with that. So you guys get ready, get prepared, and we look forward to seeing you at the end whenever the camp is concluded.
Hi, I'm Patrick Smith. I work for the Substance Abuse Program for the Pawnee Nation. I work with the Native Connections Grant. I'm the project director / prevention specialist. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my grant. Native Connections is a 5-year grant from SAMHSA. The purpose of this grant is to prevent suicide and substance misuse, reduce the impact of trauma, and promote positive mental health for Pawnee Nation's youth and young adults 6 years of age to 24 years of age. In the early stages, we'll be collecting data through surveys and community meetings to gather information on where Pawnee Nation stands on suicide prevention and substance misuse. After we gain that information, it will help me determine what kind of education materials and activities that we can do to help prevent suicide and substance misuse in Pawnee Nation. Now I'd like to talk to you about some suicide concerns among Native Americans and Native American youth. According to the CDC, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, suicide deaths have declined for the first time in over a decade. So that's encouraging. However, it is still the 10th leading cause of death in the United States, and it's the 8th leading cause among Native Americans. For Native youth ages 10 to 24, suicide is the 2nd leading cause of death. This puts death by suicide for Native American youth 3.5% higher than the national average. So that's Native American youth suicide deaths are 3.5% higher than everybody else in the whole United States. So these numbers of suicide deaths among Native Americans are very concerning and also heartbreaking. So let's look at some of the causes or reasons that these statistics are so high among Native Americans, especially among Native American youth. One of the major causes of suicide among Native Americans is historical trauma. This means that Native Americans are suffering from historical loss symptoms. Some examples, but not limited to, are depression, substance dependency or abuse, lack of employment opportunities. Natives are having these symptoms because of historical losses, such as the loss of their populations, the loss of their historical lands, and also the loss of their cultures. Native Americans also have many other issues that contribute to the high numbers of suicides. They have health concerns such as diabetes and heart disease. Drugs and alcohol dependency are at much higher rates than a lot of other ethnicities. Achieving educational goals are much more difficult for Native youth because of lack of economical and sociological support. Native American communities also suffer from poverty on a much larger scale than most other races. And most importantly, access to mental health professionals is very difficult for Native Americans. Gaining access to quality mental health programs and professionals is something that the Native Connections Grant is meant to improve. On a positive note, the number of suicides have declined nationally. One of the main reasons that the suicides have declined is because of the amount of money the government is putting into the education and prevention programs like Native Connections. Over $70 billion has been spent combating suicide. Okay, if you or somebody you're close to is suicidal or in emotional distress, please contact the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK. The number is going to be at the bottom of the screen also. Also, people often don't get the mental health services they need because they don't know where to start. You start with your primary health physician and ask them to get you in touch with the mental health professionals that can help you get the right services needed. Or you could call me here at the Pawnee Nation at 918-762-2143 extension 215, and I'll be able to get you in touch with the mental health professionals or services you may need. Again, I'm Patrick Smith with the Pawnee Nation's Native Connections Grant. If you have any questions, feel free to get a hold of me. Have a great day and enjoy the rest of the camp. Thank you.
Noah, Dadasa, Robert Ankney, Skeety, Akitaru, Charaksi Charaks. Hello, my name is Robert Ankney. I am Skeety, part of the Pawnee Nation of Oklahoma. I'm also the methamphetamine suicide prevention specialist for the Pawnee Nation of Oklahoma. And I just want to be able to take some time to talk with you kids and talk with our youth here about the importance of staying free from substance abuse, staying free from alcohol abuse, drug abuse, anything that's going to deteriorate you from the path that you want to take in life, for your education, for what you want to be when you grow up, and who you are as an individual. And so, as I said, I work with meth and suicide prevention. Meth, if you don't know, is a terrible drug. There's many ways to make it. It comes in many different forms, and it's just really horrible for a young person, an adult, anyone at any age in any area of their life. If they partake in this drug, or any drug for that matter, it's gonna decompose inside their mind. It's gonna destroy any characteristics they have. It's gonna take their integrity. It's gonna just really derail you from any positive path that you want to take. As Native Americans, we want to be able to bring honor to our people, to our families. We want to be able to represent our families to the best of our abilities and give that perfect effort. And if we decide to, instead of say no to drugs and say no to alcohol, and we decide to go with what is going on in our world, then we're going to fail at that. We're not going to be able to succeed, and we're not going to be able to make a difference. In this world, as you young folks are seeing, is changing. This world is going through a time right now where we need to make a difference that is positive. We need to work together, and we need to bond together and move forward in a positive way. And if we decide to partake in any type of substance abuse, any type of alcohol abuse, or anything like that, we are gonna fail at that. We are gonna fail at moving forward together. We're gonna fail at making a difference in this world. And so I wanted to just be here and relate to y'all, as it wasn't too long ago that I was in school. It wasn't too long ago that I was in high school and going to college and graduating. And don't ever feel as though that you're unable to achieve these goals based off of your current circumstances. What I mean by that is the things that we go through right now aren't to hold us where we're at. You want to be able to have a goal in mind, have a dream in mind, and be able to move forward with that, and not look at your current situation, but look at where you want to be, and always have that in the forefront of your mind. The person you want to be, the job you want to have. You want to be a YouTuber, you want to be a police officer, you want to be a doctor, you want to be an athlete. Whatever you want to do, I'm going to tell you right now that you can do it. You can do it if you set your mind to it and you take the proper steps in achieving these goals. The only way you can do that is by understanding the importance of integrity. I also coach 5th and 6th grade football, and maybe some of my players are watching this camp and watching this deal that we're doing for our youth here. And one thing I always talk to our players about, is having integrity. Integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is looking, because there's always two people looking. There's you and there's God. And so as we make these decisions in our lives, as we grow up and we live in this world, and things are offered to you like meth, you need to understand that you still are held accountable to do the right thing, and to move away from that, and to have your goals in mind always, and have your family in mind always, and whatever you want to do in life, make that your priority, and look at the way that you have to take in order to accomplish it. The same thing with going with any type of situations that go on in our lives that maybe make you feel alone, maybe make you feel like no one understands what you're going through, or maybe you're getting bullied at school. Maybe people laugh at your dreams. They laugh at the things that you want to accomplish. They don't understand why you want to accomplish these certain things. And that may drive you to feel in a place of loneliness, feel in a place of isolation. I'm sure we've all experienced that this past year, of having to isolate ourselves. And even right now, I'm not able to be there and talk with you. All our programs that have been able to share, We're not able to be with you and talk with you face to face. We have to do it through this camera. But even through all of that, you still have the ability to make a difference. You still have the ability to overcome these obstacles, overcome these adversities. And it's folks like us here at the Pawnee Nation with all of our programs that are helping with this camp. We believe in you and we know that you can do it, and we're here to help. So if you ever feel that there's any time that you need to come talk with either myself or any of the programs that have been a part of this camp or that you'll see later on, make sure that you utilize us. We're here for you. We're here to help. We're here to reinforce that belief that you can do whatever you set your mind to it. And being free from substance abuse, being free from using drugs and abusing alcohol and going down that path will sure enough ensure and enable you to achieve whatever it is that you set your mind to. And so that's what I wanted to sit here and talk with y'all about. And I hope you guys are enjoying the camp so far. I hope you're enjoying your spring break, being able to be outside. Hopefully it's going nice with the weather. I know we've had some crazy storms coming about. But again, I just want to share with you guys, I'm Robert Ankney, the MSPI Prevention Specialist here for the Pawnee Nation in the Substance Abuse Program. If you guys ever have any questions, if you guys have anything you want to talk about, feel free to call us. I'll go ahead and put our number right here at the bottom of the screen. And even if maybe it's something that you feel like you're not able to talk with me personally about, reach out to any of our programs here, and they'll refer you, they'll help you, they'll give you their time and talk with you. And so I encourage you guys, again, don't feel like you're alone. Don't feel like you have to do these things that the world's telling you that is good, it's fun, it's worth it, because in the end, nothing should be worth sacrificing your goals and your dreams. So again, my name is Robert Ankney. Enjoy the rest of the camp, and we'll see you. Alrighty, y'all. Congratulations, you did it. You got through day 2 of our camp. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves, and I just want to share that each program that has assisted with this camp, and just us from the substance abuse program with the Pawnee Nation, we just want to say that it's a real blessing in being able to be here, even though it's virtual, even though we can't, meet in person like we do, always have done in the past. Being able to know that we're still reaching you is a blessing, and we're thankful to be able to be here and serve y'all. So again, we look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and we hope that you were able to learn today, you're able to grow in your knowledge of the importance of being free from substance abuse. So we thank you, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. God bless.